Hey there, Cheryl B. Englehart here. I want to quickly talk about pitching. Pitching your music to music supervisors, to venues or online venues, or making an ask of any type. And I want to specifically talk about not how to pitch. We can do that in the Perfect Pitch. Go check out that program. But what we want to talk about today is what stops us from making a big ask, a big request, or a big pitch. There are 5 things that I've identified as the biggest stops that prevent us from actually going ahead and taking that risk and making the request. And the first one is the fear of no. We are afraid that someone might say no. What's the big deal about the fear of no? Here's the thing. If you're making a pitch about something that is near and dear to your heart, for example, if you're pitching your music to a music supervisor and your music is you are a full-time musician, this is what you do, and that music supervisor says, no, this doesn't work for my show, what do we make that mean about us? Not just our music, but about us. That the thing I created, that my heart and soul, that there's something wrong with me. It goes real deep, guys, real deep. So that fear of no, it's like, yeah, it's a real thing, but it's like there are onion layers underneath that no. We make it mean so much more, and we have it tied up into our identity. The second reason we do not make the big ask is the fear of yes, which is funny. It usually looks like I'm not ready. I'm not ready. My website's not ready yet. I'll pitch it when I'm ready. But here's the thing. Yes, we want to be responsible. We want to have a good product. We want it to look good and have that quality control. But at some point, we are ready. And the I'm not ready conversation is actually a fear of yes. It is a fear that we're going to have to do something we're not sure how to do. If they say, yes, you can totally play this show at our venue, but it's actually online now and you've never done a live stream before, so you've got to figure something out. So the cure for this one is to trust yourself. To trust yourself that you can handle whatever it is that's going to show up because of the yes. The third thing that I hear a lot is I don't want to ask because I don't want to be a burden. We do this with our fans, right? We're always pitching to our fans, download my music, crowdfund my record, blah, blah, blah. Would you do that? I don't want to burden people. I don't want to ask. I don't want to seem like I'm selling too much. Here's the fix for this one. You're not a burden, and you need to understand that. So if you don't know why you're not a burden, you have to look at what are you offering. So the thing that's not clear here is you're just not clear on how you're a win for them. So we want it to be a win-win. You know what you're going to get out of the yes, whatever you're asking them. So if you say, would you crowdfund my CD? And they say yes, then you're being able to finance your CD. It's very, very clear. It's clear to them. It's clear to you. What do they get out of that? So that's the work for you to do. And if you don't know, don't say a word because you're going to be meandering. It's going to sound like you want help. So until you know exactly what value they're getting, you don't launch this thing yet. So that's work for you to do. And trust me, there is value in absolutely everything you create and put out there. The fourth reason I hear people not sending their pitch or making the big request that is making them nervous is overwhelm. They don't know where to start. There are so many options. There are hundreds of thousands of playlists. How do I know which one to pitch? Which is the best one? And the solution for this one is just to pick one. So just get started, narrow it down somehow, maybe pick genre, pick a location, even if location doesn't matter. Like I'm going to pitch playlists that are in Northwestern Canada, whatever. Give yourself some parameters and just take that first step. The overwhelm is a big, big, big stopper. And I totally get that. When there's so much out there, it's like, I don't even know where to start, so I'm not going to start. Catch yourself in that conversation because all you need to do is just take one action. So just go pitch the first one and then just take it from there, figure out how are you going to create a system for yourself that reduces the overwhelm even if you have tons and tons and tons of options. The last and fifth reason that I hear people not wanting to pitch is because they're relying on other people. So something like, well, I don't want to pitch this gig because I'm not sure my guitarist can make the gig. Or I'm waiting on my web designer to finish my website so I can't pitch this page or pitch this thing. Which is very disempowering because not only are you not pitching and not moving forward in your career, because you move forward in your career when you get other people involved in pitch and that you get a yes and then you expand and you live into that yes. So you're essentially like not growing at all. So how can we take the power from other people that we think have all the power, and how can we how can we be empowered by this? So what can we do? So for example, if you are waiting on a bandmate, maybe it's time to talk to that bandmate, have a serious conversation, and possibly get a sub and say, hey, you've got an option here. Like, you either commit to this gig or we get a sub. And that's okay. You know, you can make some decisions and show up as a leader, and people will really, really, really appreciate that. You can request deadlines. You can request updates. Don't just say, oh, I'm just waiting on this person. Like, find out when, oh, they'll be done by Friday. Can we do it by Friday? Because then you have information. Data is very powerful. So fear of no, the fear of yes, or the I'm not ready, the I'm going to be a burden, or the overwhelm, I don't know where to start, or I'm waiting on other people, are all just reasons to not make that request, to not go out and pitch, and that is keeping you small. So notice which one you're doing, and then choose. Choose if you still want to not send that thing out and wait, or choose if you want to make a difference for yourself and your career today, and then go pitch. And if you need any help with your pitching, or if you want some free templates, I've got a bunch of them in my course. It's a very quick course called The Perfect Pitch. You can go to inthekey.co/perfect pitch and go grab that right now. And it is such an amazing tool. It's a game changer if you are ever asking anyone for anything. All right, thanks so much. I will see you later, and good luck with your pitches.